guys, Brandy and John with Traditional Legends, Myths and Mysteries. We're on the road again, and we're revisiting some of our favorite haunts of Gettysburg.
The old haunts.
Some of our old haunts in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, definitely. We are at the site of the Slider Farm, and the Slider Farm was a field hospital during the battle. And this, it may look like an out of the ordinary location, but wow, have we had a lot of experiences here. I personally, right here on this spot, had something pass right through me on video, and we'll show that right away in this next clip.
You all right, John?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm telling you.
Oh my God. So this was before my time here. I have seen the video, but did you get any other interesting evidence?
Oh, it was incredible. We had temperature fluctuations. EMF was going off the charts. We even had like a wall of air. Wall run right through us, and we knew we were surrounded. And it was funny because there were several times where I said, we're surrounded. We got so much going on. And then in that video, that's when the investigator turned around and was right where you're looking at, folks.
Wow.
And it passed right through. It was incredible.
Crazy video.
Yep, definitely.
Wow.
So we're here down here on the Bloody Run, and this is over by Devil's Den. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see in the background, but there's a little round top up there. But several times that we've come in contact over here doing investigations and such. I know you have come in contact with a Wendigo, is that right?
I have. This area is very connected to the indigenous peoples that were here well before any of the European settlers, and I believe that the Wendigo is here as a protector.
This is a creek bed, but you can't really see it right now because there's a lot of vegetation. But every time I go over this bridge here, it was incredible the amount of energy that I felt. And this used to all be woods. And used to all be woods.
And the Wendigo would often present, you would start feeling something watching.
Yeah, definitely.
Something,
it was
and
nuts.
that feeling would come across that you are not supposed to be here, and it is time for you to leave right now. And I do believe it was a Wendigo, a Native American spirit that is here as less of a evil thing and more of a protector of this area, which was sacred to the Native Americans.
So Brandy, tell me a little bit about the Devil's Den.
Before the white European settlers, this was Susquehannock hunting grounds, and the formation behind us was called Devil's Den even during that time.
That's
because
cool.
According to legend, there was a large black snake that lived within the crevices of this rock formation behind us, and the Native Americans called it the devil.
That is so cool.
And this was naturally his den.
So let me tell you a little bit about the experience that I've had here investigating. And it is raining a little bit, so we may get a little drop or two. And it's kind of funny that it's raining now, because it did during the battle. But in Devil's Den here, back in the 90s, myself and several investigators came here. We're just getting out of the car. We're up on the top there of Devil's Den there, and somebody came to us while we're in the back in the trunk looking through equipment. Somebody came back to us. It was a gentleman in a duster, cowboy hat, and lantern.
Whoa.
And he came up to me just as I'm with you and said, "You don't want to go there," and pointed down the street. You want to go over there. And at the time, I'm like, okay, all right, cool. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. He walked around the car, and at that point, I went down to get to the equipment. I'm like, that was a little weird. And I look around. He's gone.
You know, that's actually really, really common here in Gettysburg. When we lived here many moons ago, all summer long, at least twice a week, I would get people coming in that would say, you know, I just had the weirdest experience. I was down on the battlefield, just resting, sitting on the wall, sitting on a rock, and someone came up to me in period clothing. We exchanged a few words. I looked away, and when I looked back, the person was absolutely gone.
Wow.
Very common.
Okay, so welcome back. We're on our way home from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and Brandy.
Yeah, we were we were just driving through town, and on the sidewalk next to one of the buildings, I saw two people standing there talking, and one of the guys had on a long brown duster coat and a matching hat with a large brim to it, and he was talking to someone else, and I don't know, something seemed weird. Maybe it's because it was raining, maybe because he was dressed a little differently. I'm not entirely sure, but something made me turn my head to get a better look, and guess what?
Voila.
The sidewalk was empty.
Yeah, so this was down by on Baltimore Street, down across street from well, right next to Mr. G's, a little bit up from the Farnsworth house. So it was right there in the mingle of everything.
In the mingle of everything. And like I said, when I turned, there was absolutely an empty sidewalk, but I very clearly saw these two people, and very specifically the man with the large brim brown hat, the matching long duster coat, just as clearly as I am seeing John right here. And finally we said that
That's
freaking
insane.
out,
That's
being
incredible.
excited.
Yeah.
So we had to stop. We had to tell you about it because, dude, that's pretty freaking cool, right?
Yep,
Holy
right.
Snickers.